Ooh, Wednesday, what a day. 9:56. It's not ideal. Sometimes the balance gets out a little bit, but that's okay too. Doing vlogs at 10 o'clock on a school night. I've just been at a charity catch up for just a training event for charity Talk to Me Bro, and as these things do, they go a bit longer than expected, so I'm not home at the expected time of in bed by 8:30, but all good. Might just sleep in a little bit longer tomorrow morning, catch up. Feeling conflicted still today. The conflict is between the heart and the mind, and that in turn causes the pain that I feel. And I spoke with someone who I cherish and hold close today, someone who I haven't caught up with, dear friend of mine, Christy. Had some good conversations. She's someone that I feel knows me better than myself sometimes. Someone who I hold dearly and always have time for, and cherish her insight and her soul connection, her energetic connection, her embodiment of her purpose and trying to help others. And I think to hear her not so much talk to what I do, but the pain and the suffering that I go through, and her describing how deserving and worthy I am to not be in that anymore, and to thoroughly enjoy my life and not be in the pain anymore. I could see there's a lot of emotion there for her, and it was pretty tough. I felt some emotion, but I was like, it was hard for me to see her. She's someone who holds space for a lot of people in this world, and for her to feel my emotions pretty big, because it's not often she feels that. Very good at holding herself and not taking on other people's pain and that, but I could see my pain was really going pretty deep for her, and it's nice to. It's hard to see, but it's like also a reflection of myself and how much that pain is a familiar place for me, and how being in that place of pain, how that affects me, I don't really set New Year's resolutions, but for me, coming into 2025, I set an intention for my year, which I guess really is much the same thing, just a different way to put it. But my intention for 2025 was to invite more joy into my world. I have so much joy on the weekends, and a lot of that's spending time with beautiful people like Amanda and creating special memories together. I come back to my world on a Monday and I feel it's like I have so much joy in the weekend, and then I come back to my Monday to Friday and it's like that joy just isn't there, you know. And for me, it's my number one priority in life. It doesn't matter what I do, but prioritizing my joy is more important than anything. And I feel some of my decisions and some of the direction and where I end up in life is driven by ego. It's really hard to disconnect from the mind and tap into the heart. That's what challenges me most. The noise, the different social media, a few different things, like certain influences in my life that I allow to different aspects I allow to affect my mental clarity and have a lot of influence on me, and then it adds more noise to the mind, and then so much of my energy is just focusing on trying to find solutions to it's just this ping pong match that is back and forth in my head. And it's hard to disconnect from the mind. The thought, the busy mind is it's not being trusting in myself, I think. Trusting in my heart. And I go back to my relationship, and it's just something that the decisions around that I don't have to question because they come from my heart, and I know how they're just in alignment. Just comes from a place of love, and I don't have to question it. And it's how do I use that as a gauge for other aspects of my life, and how do I open my heart and allow and trust in my heart. The mind is a powerful tool. It's there to keep you safe, but it also can work both ways. And for me, tapping into my heart, giving myself the space, making tough decisions but knowing what's right, surrendering to the process, and the answers will come. It's what's in alignment with me, what's in alignment with Andy. I feel it is the child self within me that is really quite evident within myself now, and I haven't changed all that much. It's about tapping into that. Like, it's the stuff that brings me most joy. It's being outdoors, it's adventuring, it's riding mountain bikes, that's all the stuff that lights me up. And just being content with like training for life and enjoying the process. I've learnt so much along my journey of Ironman, but I feel like it's coming to an end, and it's giving it the time and the energy, and it feels like so much like I'm just giving up on myself, but just trying something difficult and then knowing that you've tried, and giving it 100%. Reflecting on the things that I have done that are fucking hard. And it's like I have done stuff just as hard, if not more. I've run 100 Ks. I've sat in pain. It's the why behind it. Just like, why am I doing this? And the hard part is it's not so much what people think, but the way that I look at myself is what is hardest for me. And it's hard with what I believe people perceive of me, whether it's right or wrong, but the challenge is in the challenge for me is the internal noise that I have to deal with in any of the decisions in life, and it's like the regret and the emotions that come up when I decide to do different things. And yeah, it's like thinking of the future and what I can create, and I can do anything with my life, and it's like, what excites me about life, What excites me most? How can I picture that and invite that into my world? And yeah, what excites me most? I am worthy, I am loved, I am enough as I am. I'm disciplined, I'm strong, I'm committed. I can do whatever I want. I'm creating impact, I'm holding people, I'm there for them. I am enough. I am loved. I am me. So freaking much. Action feels nice, but action in the right direction feels nicer. And it doesn't matter the size or the complexity or anything. Doesn't matter the size or the complexity. I love Andy for who he is. Oh, this has been a tired one. Not very fluid, I know that. Tomorrow will be bigger and better, and I'll be recharged with lots of energy. Lots of energy. Oh, if anyone has any comments, if anyone makes it this far, good, bad, throw them my way. Questions I can answer on here. Questions. Oh, to anyone who listens to this whole thing, I thank you. I love you. You are patient. You are the best.